Welcome to Dayang. Söyleyin. Welcome to Diyarbakır. Welcome to Diyarbakır. Welcome to Diyarbakır.
Hep beraber. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to Diyarbakır.
Tamam mı? Okay.
Yes.
On our trip through Turkey, more specifically through eastern Anatolia, Diyarbakir was one of the 4 cities we visited. Diyarbakir is the cultural capital in Turkey that is located on the banks of the Tigris River. The city, where many civilizations and cultures have lived in its history of 9,000 years, has the UNESCO World Cultural Heritage List, Diyarbakir Castle, and Hevzel Gardens, as well as the world's second longest wall, after the Great Wall of China. The city is adjacent to important historical cities such as Sanliurfa and Mardin, which we also visited during the trip, of which we will share a travel guide soon here on the channel. This city, which has been a bridge between Anatolia and Mesopotamia, the oldest settlements of the world, is home to rich food culture and countless historical artifacts. The city is also famous for its watermelons and watermelon festivals. Without further ado, let's take a look at the places that impressed us the most during our short 2-day stay in the city. The most famous feature of Diyarbakir is the UNESCO protected fortress and walls of the old city. They are assumed to have been built by the first inhabitants of Diyarbakir, the Hurrians. The fortress includes an outer castle and an inner castle. Iskil, Inner Castle, is located on a hill northeast of the city where you can find important historical sites like the Archaeology Museum, Artuklu Palace, Street George Museum, and Ataturk Museum. The outer castle includes the city's protective walls that span 5 kilometers long and 12 meters high, making them the second largest walls in the world, behind the Great Wall of China. A unique characteristic of Diyarbakir is the black basalt stone construction which extends from the castle throughout the old city. The stone keeps the city cool in the sweltering summer and warm and cozy in the winter. There are 4 important gates of entry to the fortified city: Dag Kapı, North, Urfa Kapı, West, Yeni Kapı, Water Gate, and Mardin Kapı, South. The wall has 82 watchtowers and 63 inscriptions. Look out, especially for Ulu Beden and Yedi Kardeş, 7 siblings, you will find inscriptions from some of the many civilizations that previously ruled. Keçi Burcu, Goat Tower, is also a tower to visit. It overlooks the historical Hevzel Gardens to the east of Mardin Gate and is the oldest of all the watchtowers. In addition to the UNESCO protected fortress and walls of the old city, Diyarbakir has many more points of interest. One of them is Ulu Camii. When visiting Turkey you will see that there is an Ulu Camii in every city. Ulu Camii means the Great Mosque. Ulu Camii, which dates back to the pagan period, was later rebuilt as a church by Christians. The place that Muslims converted into a mosque was an ancient place used as a place of worship throughout history. As it is one of the first mosques in Anatolia, it has an important place in Islamic history. The architectural structure and the reliefs on the door are worth seeing. In addition to Ulu Camii, there are other mosques worth mentioning when visiting Diyarbakir. Let's see some. The Hevzel Gardens are the 700 hectares of cultivated fertile lands near the river Tigris, between the Diyarbakir fortress and the river. The fortified city was enclosed by a two-part system of defensive walls, and the gardens, fed by springs on the steep slope below, played a vital role in keeping the city provisioned and watered. The gardens were added to the UNESCO tentative list in 2013, and they became a World Heritage Site in 2015, along with the walls of Diyarbakir Fortress. Don't forget to spend some time relaxing by the Dikil Bridge. The bridge is south of the city, 3 kilometers outside of Mardin Gate, 178 meters long and 5.60 wide in some parts, measuring 14.70 meters at the longest span between arches. The Dikil Bridge is a historic bridge in Diyarbakir over the river Tigris. It was constructed by the Marwanids between 1065 to 1067. The bridge has 10 arches of different sizes and is part of the group of straight bridges. The width between the walks is also wide in some places and more narrow in other parts. Flood breakers are placed on top or near these entrances, which can be as high as the roadbed. An inscription along the side shows its name, including one line created with a long band that's located midway between two parapets at either end and starts at an archway on one side of the estuary. If you want to make an appointment with someone, Hasan Pasahan is the place to go. Opposite the Ulu Cami, this restored 16th century caravanserai is occupied by carpet shops and jewelers and is perfect for a leisurely breakfast. Live music is also regularly advertised, and the friendly Kamer Ablu Cafe downstairs is run by an organization supporting women's rights in eastern Turkey. Check it out. In addition to the historical places and landmarks of the past, it is essential to walk through the streets and see the people, to get a little understanding of the culture of the people. These are scenes from this everyday life that we are going to show you.
Ekmek, ekmek.
Rica ekmek.
Another place worth visiting is the house where our famous poet Jahid Stk Turank was born, and spent his childhood years. It was built in 1733. The house, which has all the features of Diyarbakir's traditional residential architecture and consists of 4 wings arranged around a central courtyard, was built entirely using basalt stone with a floor plus 1 floor. The building consists of summer, north, winter, south, spring, east, and autumn sections, west, in accordance with the climatic conditions. The house, which was expropriated from the Turank family by the Ministry of Culture in 1973, was restored in 1974 and opened to visitors as Jahid Stk Turank Culture Museum. Finally, we could not fail to mention the hotel where we stayed. Hotel Buyuk Kervansaray. Thanks for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Stay healthy and see you soon.